Hello and welcome back, everybody.
Hi, howdy.
To the Co2 podcast, the podcast where we talk about stuff. Lots of stuff.
Lots of it.
And today we are going to talk about death. Because, I mean, let's face it, our theme is kind of death-oriented. You know, we got some, like, it's called the Cats of the Underworld. Come on, guys.
A little bit of death here and there.
You probably get it. All right. So today we're just going to talk about death, that kind of thing, dead things, funny, interesting things about death, fun facts. I will sprinkle some fun facts throughout this episode, so I hope you enjoy them.
I hope they're going to be the funnest of facts.
They're going to be fucking great, believe me or not. By the way, this is a trigger warning. There's going to be lots of mentions about death, dying, morbid stuff, gore, and also we will be talking about religion. So, in case that is a sensitive subject to you, please do not listen.
Huh.
Also, you might get an existential crisis. Hereby, I take my responsibility. My everything you're about to hear is on your own account.
Listener discretion.
Yeah, your discretion is advised. So yeah, as we all know, you know, we're getting a little bit older. I was born in 1995, going to be 27. Oh no, I am 27. I'm going to be 28 next year.
Grandpa?
And I don't know, this thinking about getting older and dying sometimes. I don't know if you guys do that. You know, sometimes I just lay awake in bed trying to fall asleep and I'm just like, damn, I'm gonna die one day.
It's always when you're trying to fall asleep.
Yeah, you just like lay there and you're like, wow, what is dying like? Am I just gonna go like, oh, I'm dead? You know, I'm done. I don't know. But yeah, what do you think? You are 26 now. No, you're going to be 26. You're 25.
I'm not gonna be 26.
25. You're 24.
Yes.
Yeah, that is also a part of being old, forgetting people's ages, forgetting your own age. So I'd say that was pretty fitting.
Yeah, I mean, you say it as if I'm like 10 or something. Like, we're only a couple of years apart. You only have a couple of years head start on me towards the finish line. But yeah, I honestly don't think about death a lot, at least not in regards to me. I kind of try to avoid thinking about that stuff because I'm very prone to existential crises.
Maybe not your episode.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it in the name of entertainment. But yeah, that kind of thing just kind of gives me anxiety and what's it called, disassociation and stuff. So I tend to avoid thinking about that kind of thing.
But maybe we should talk about it a bit more. I mean, you know, death is always such a topic, like people don't like talking about it for good reason, but maybe we should talk about it a bit more and just accept for what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
it's not like it's something that scares me, you know. I'm like fully accepting of the fact that it's gonna happen one day, and the thought of dying doesn't scare me at all. Yeah, it's more so about thinking about deeper things like meaning of life, like who am I, what am I doing, stuff like that. That freaking gets my gears going.
We'll get to that later. I gotta say, maybe like 10 years ago or something like that, whenever I thought about that kind of thing, I was kind of scared. I was always like, you know, I don't want to die. I got my whole life ahead of me. You know, dying young is like, holy shit. Like, I can't even imagine it. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But now that I'm getting older, I'm just kind of like having a bit more of a lax perspective about that kind of thing. You know, I just kind of think like, you know, if it happens, it happens. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen after I'm gone, you know? So, like, I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking, like, you know, we'll just enjoy the time as much as it lasts, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting, because I've also gone through lots of phases of caring about it, worrying about it more than other times. Like, I've been through phases of my life where I was really scared about it, and then I've been through other phases of my life where I didn't give a fuck, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And now I'd say I'm in, like, a neutral stage. Yeah, it's interesting how, like, your current life affects, you know, your thoughts on it.
So, Chip, let me ask you, what do you personally think happens after you or me dies? The grammar made no sense. I'm sorry about that. But what do you think happens?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So you would consider yourself an atheist?
Actually, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay.
I would consider myself agnostic. I'm open to the idea of, I guess, religions, life after death, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I need proof to believe in it, basically.
All right. I would say, yeah, that's agnostic. Me, on the other hand, I gotta say, probably as atheist as you can get. I do not believe in any god whatsoever. I don't believe in higher power. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in spirits. Nothing. Like, I honestly think when you die, you die. Like, imagine trying to... Okay, guys, this is a mental exercise.
Oh boy.
Do it with me. Try to remember what it was like before you were born. That is what death feels like. You just...
Yep.
It's over. You don't... Nothing.
Yeah,
Head empty. No thoughts.
So it's gone forever. Yeah, it's like kind of boring, but that's just what makes the most sense to me personally.
Yeah, to me as well. Of course, everybody's different. You guys are allowed to have your own opinions about this stuff. Especially religious people, which we are going to get into. But first, how about a little fun fact about death? Today, there are about 300 bodies frozen in liquid nitrogen in America in the hope that science will one day be able to bring them back to life.
Like freaking Futurama in real life or what?
I guess so.
Okay.
Also, contrary to popular belief, Walt Disney is not one of them.
Okay.
Just apparently. Apparently people thought Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen, but he's not. No.
So who are these people? Just volunteers or like quote unquote imported people?
I don't know, honestly. But you know, they're just keeping him frozen. See if they're gonna be able to bring him back one day.
Sure, why not? I guess.
You know, might as well try. You know. So yeah. What do you know? I already asked you that. One interesting theory I think about a lot is this is where we get to the existential crisis. What if it's all a simulation?
Oh, I hate that one.
What if we're in the Matrix? We're, I don't know, hooked up to some weird ass fucking machines. All of this is a dream. Nothing's happened. Like all of this is not real. We're just in some sort of computer program. Or that one episode in Rick and Morty, if you've seen it, where Morty goes into this machine where he has like his entire fucking life as this guy who owns like a carpet store or something. And then he dies by jumping off, like falling off a ladder. And it was all just like one stupid like game. Like in reality. Like that kind of thing, simulation. I don't know.
See,
what do you think about that?
I don't know, because that's one of those things that doesn't like make sense to me in my head.
It doesn't, but what if it's true?
I mean,
What if all of this is just, we're just in a computer program?
Can't you also say that about like God and stuff though? Why do you disbelieve so strongly about God and religions and things, but the idea of living in a simulation is maybe?
I mean, I'm just kind of throwing it out there. I don't believe that,
Oh, okay.
but you know,
The way you were presenting it kind of sounded like you believed in it.
I mean, I was just saying, what if? You know, what if it was a simulation? What if everybody's wrong and it's a simulation?
Yeah. See, that's the kind of that
I mean, Elon Musk believes it.
we don't care what he thinks. His opinions don't matter. I don't know. This is one of those things that I don't really, I guess, bother thinking about, because it's like, what if? I don't know. Like, life would just be the same as it is, wouldn't it? Like, if we knew.
But don't you want to take the blue pill or the red pill? Was it the red pill? You want to take the red pill and live life as it actually is?
I've never seen the Matrix, so
You will one day.
I'll just take both pills at the same time.
Yeah, because that's like the whole point of the movie. You know, the whole point of the movie is like, do you want to stay in this fake ass fucking life, or do you want to, like, even though it is kind of shit, you know, going out of that life that you had, but to actually go into the real life, this thing that is real, you know, that actually exists.
Well,
I don't know. I just find it interesting.
yeah, I mean, the thing is that my current life right now, like all of the memories and experiences and stuff that I have right now, that is my life, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you would say, like, you know, this isn't actually you, there's like a guy on the other side who like has a headset on right now, that's who you're supposed to be. Like, I kind of don't care. Like, I've been living this life for 24 years. I have all of these memories, experiences, and stuff. I don't know if it's kind of lame to say I would stay in the simulation, but this, like, I believe a person is somebody who is made up of experiences, memories, and that kind of thing. And without that, I'm not the same person, you know?
But what if?
What if what?
Those memories you have are all just implanted. They're fake memories, bro.
I mean, we're kind of getting into like weird hypotheticals now. I need more.
I did say we're gonna have existential crisis today.
No,
so
I mean, I need more information. Like, so I'm getting out of a simulation, and somebody's saying these memories are all fake.
I mean, after you die. You know, you
okay.
die and then you wake up, you're like, you take your fucking headset off and you're like, wait, what the fuck is this? Where am I? And it's like, and then this guy who just comes up to you, you notice he's like your friend and he's like, dude, wasn't that virtual reality session fucking amazing, bro? You know what I mean?
I mean, I would be like, oh my god, and then probably take a couple years to like process everything, but I would just get back to the life in the quote unquote real world. I don't know. I don't know what you expect of me.
As I said, that's just one theory. But let's get another fun fact about death, guys. Hey.
Yeah.
Did you know that it's actually a myth that hair and nails grow after you die? I don't know if you heard about that, but some people say that they'll keep growing after you die.
It kind of doesn't make sense.
What actually happens is that your body dries out because your your body is dehydrating. So the nail beds on your skin and the skin on your head, it retracts, and that's why the nails look longer. And hair looks longer because your skin just kind of, goes smaller, I guess.
The gears were turning. I had to like process that for like a second.
Yeah.
Interesting
Fun fact, right? Yeah. Okay. So how about we get into religion, our favorite topic. So atheism, for example, what I believe in. Do not believe in a higher power, you know, and their knowledge is based on scientific evidence. So, you know, you need proof.
Yeah.
You need to do a, I don't know, like, what is it called? Hypothesis? That's right, yeah. A hypothesis for things, you know, like through science, we figured out fucking space. Like,
figured out space, guys.
we were just like, hey guys, you know, we're not just living on a flat plane going through whatever. You know, we were like, hey, we're like a fucking ball.
Yep.
You know?
And a ball that's existed for how many years?
Like fucking billions and billions of years.
Many billions. At least 40.
Quite a lot of years. You know, that's just kind of the basis of atheism. It's like, hey, you know, there wasn't just a dude in the sky who was like, you know, let me make two people out of clay. And then we're like, you know, it's like a fucking SimCity game, you know. That's atheistic belief. Atheistic belief is also that when you die, your consciousness dies with it. You know, it's just over.
Yeah.
Lights out. And some atheists actually still believe in spirits or afterlife and even reincarnation.
Yeah, because
we do not know.
The word atheist just means you don't believe in God, right?
Yeah.
You can technically believe in like any other aspect of the like religions present.
Yeah, exactly.
The main thing making you an atheist is not believing in a God.
I mean, I've always kind of liked the idea of reincarnation.
Yeah,
you know? Like, imagine if, I don't know, the life now, like the life you had before, you were like fucking, like some fucking famous guy or something, you know? I don't know.
My head was like a cat.
Or you were a cat, you know? The cat, you know, nobody knows. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The problem with talking about afterlife and stuff is that nobody can prove it. We'll have a discussion till the end of human existence about that shit.
Yeah, I like to discuss what people believe and different concepts and stuff, but having arguments about what's correct or not is kind of a waste of time.
Yeah, that's not very good. What you are, an agnostic, is that you believe that we do not know if there is a God or not, or you don't know if there is a higher power. So you can't prove that there's a higher power, or you can't prove that there isn't a higher power.
Yeah.
So therefore, we don't know.
Yep.
But they are also based on science.
Yeah.
You know, you still have the scientific base, but yeah.
The big thing for me is just to kind of live based on what we know to be true, and you know, if it were to be proven that there was a higher power and such, I would you know, adjust my life around that. But for now, I'm just basing my life on what I believe to be true. And I believe that's the best way for me to live.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a good way to live your life.
Thank you very much.
Yep. I mean, I obviously have different opinions, but I'm not gonna fucking tell him to fuck off, you know. So how about we go through the different kind of religions and what they believe happens after you die?
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah. Because now we're done with the atheistic religions.
Yeah, because
you know,
this is kind of.
I mean, not a religion. Sorry.
What I said earlier about like how we believe that we just die and then there's nothing. It's kind of boring.
It's sad. That's the people need a reason to like.
Yeah, it makes
not
sense.
be depressed.
It makes
I guess.
sense why people believe in things like reincarnation.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Yeah.
It makes sense, and it's very interesting, and I like learning about what other people believe.
Yeah. So, what do you know about Buddhism?
Ooh, not much, honestly.
Not much.
No.
Before we go ahead, let's have another fun fact about death. There are more than 200 corpses of failed climbers frozen on Mount Everest.
That is a fun fact.
200.
Wow.
And actually, some of them are actually used as waypoints.
That is so fun.
There's a picture of this guy who's just laying on his side, and he has green boots on, and that's
wow.
He's called Green Boots.
So just super fun.
Very interesting, right?
Fun thing to
also, another fun fact, not on this list. When you die in a cold climate, your body is perfectly preserved. Like you know, they find like, I don't know, like a Neanderthal in an iceberg. It looks like he just died. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy that stuff works.
Nice.
You know? Yeah. Anyways, Buddhism. There are many different types of Buddhism. I'm not an expert on Buddhism or any religion, so please do not lynch me for saying, you know, stuff about religion or the stuff that I've researched. I might be wrong at some parts, but I think I got the gist of it. So there are different types of Buddhism. I know there's obviously, you know, I think like Chinese Buddhism. There's Hinduism, which is a type of Buddhism, what they believe in, like India and stuff. And there's also different types of Buddhism within India and stuff. You know, it's like religion and it's like a whole like rabbit hole. You know, every religion has like its own little subcultures, I guess. So Buddhism believes in reincarnation and karma.
Yeah.
So what they believe in is the things that you do in your life will depend on how and if you will be reincarnated. So, you know, it's like you do good things, you get reincarnated. You do bad things, you still get reincarnated. There's like this, I think it was Tibetan Buddhism that specifically we will get into in a bit. But they believe that living and dying is a cycle. So, you know, you live, you have a life, I don't know, you die, you get reincarnated. Times.
Forever. Infinity.
Forever. And you also, technically, your soul, you know, you die, your body is gone, but your soul will get transferred into a new body, basically.
Yeah.
And I think it was the Tibetan monks who believe that the process of reincarnation is a suffering experience. Because after they die, they go through a state which is called bardo, where they experience different phenomena. And it's kind of like some sort of like weird hallucinations, like psychic, you know, like, I don't know how to, like trips almost, where, you know, you're in the process of being reincarnated. And that process is like extremely suffering. So you don't want to be reincarnated, basically. The aim is to reach nirvana. And that is the end of the cycle where you will gain enlightenment and you will be free of this whole rebirth thing.
Yeah.
They believe that being reborn is not a good thing, basically. And you won't understand what nirvana is until you're like in it, basically. Okay. It's incomprehensible for humans. So in order to reach nirvana, you have to break the cycle of being reborn. And realize that existence is suffering and to not make any karma, either positive or negative. You have to be complete, just being like, you know, fuck this shit. I want to get out, bro.
Complete neutrality.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the karma is actually what causes the rebirth. Yeah. That's the basis of Buddhism. Hopefully I explained that correctly. And the difference in Hinduism is also that they believe that you can be reincarnated as an animal or plant or an insect. So I don't know, if you were like a really bad person in your human life, you could be reincarnated as like a fucking mosquito, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the aim is still to break that cycle.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to read about this stuff. You know, Buddhism's kind of cool, I gotta say. One of the cooler cool religions. I don't know. I like the idea.
Yeah,
it's interesting. This whole like enlightenment thing as well is like, you know, it's like, damn. What if that's right? You know, what if you can get, maybe we are actually all reincarnations.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to be good people when all we have to do is just to give up on life. Just fuck it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that part.
Yeah. There's these, I don't know if you've seen them, but these like Tibetan monks, what they do sometimes is I think I'm correct with this, they do this like meditation where they just sit and all they eat is like fucking acorns. No, not acorns, like pine cones. And like, they get their body into this like extremely concentrated state where they almost like fucking like meditate and shit. And until they like die, and maybe those people go to nirvana. Who knows? Maybe they're right. Maybe they're not doing it for like a weird reason. I don't know. Anything to say about Buddhism?
Not really Buddhism specifically, but
Or rebirth or something like that?
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like unless you can completely prove that living a specific way is gonna get you to heaven or whatever is gonna be good for you in the end.
That's the thing, you can't prove it.
Yeah, if you don't know, like
Yeah.
I feel like it's not a good thing to live in a way like it like for me personally, I don't know what's gonna happen after we die, so I'm just gonna live my life
Yeah.
in the way that I see as morally correct, like try to be happy, try to make other people happy, that kind of thing. Like I can't foresee myself living my whole life like in complete neutrality only based on the hope that it will be good for me in my next life,
Yeah. Guess you're not a Buddhist.
Sorry Buddhists in the audience.
How about another fun fact?
Yeah.
Did you know that there were etiquette guides for in the Victorian times for when somebody died and they have to mourn, or they mourn, they mourn about the dead person.
What do you mean by that?
There was an etiquette guide, and it said that widows were allowed to mourn for a total of 2.5 years, and widowers were only allowed to mourn for 3 months. Imagine being allowed to mourn.
Wait, what was the first group?
Widows.
And the second group?
Widowers.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Women who lost their men.
Yeah.
Men who lost their women.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, Larry, you mourned for 3 months, go back to fucking work. We know your wife died, but,
Yeah.
this is the law.
It sounds archaic, but then again, UK has to be depressed for like 2 weeks because the Queen passed away, so...
Yeah. Do you think she's involved in fucking Nirvana right now?
This Queen's definitely in Nirvana. She was like the most neutral person ever.
Yeah. Maybe that's why she just gave up, bro. She was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck this shit. It's Buddhism, bro.
Her words.
All along. So how about we go to the Christians? I am actually a baptized Catholic Christian. Baptized? That's a rare word? I think so, right? Yeah. Although I do not practice it, I am still an atheist. I was just born into that religion, so not really my choice. So yeah, Christianity. What is your experience with Christianity? You grew up with it, kind of, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, like, I'm not baptized or anything. My parents were always like, it's your decision kind of thing, which was pretty cool of them. Although I did grow up, in school, it was just kind of the thing to be Christian. We learned about Bible stories and stuff. It wasn't necessarily like a super religious school or anything, but it was just kind of the norm, I would say.
Yeah. For me as well. I gotta say, like in my primary school, I was also always, I had religion in class. It was normal Christian religion.
And I would say I believed in it pretty long, honestly, until I was like 13, 14 maybe.
Same.
And that was the point where I started like questioning things and like, does this concept really make sense? And I guess the main thing that bothered me about it was this concept that like there's a god that for some reason lets certain people suffer and certain people who arguably don't deserve it have success and happiness and stuff, and that whole thing just didn't make sense to me, I guess, and that's when I started to get away from that whole thing.
Same. Don't want to get into it that much, but yeah, Christianity, great. I love Christianity. We love it. So Christians believe that when they die, they leave their physical bodies behind, and their souls will go into heaven. At least,
unless
the good Christians. They believe in something called the Judgment Day. That is what the Catholics and I think most Christians believe in Judgment Day. Yeah. So basically, when you die, your soul is gonna go to some place, I don't know, heaven, maybe step before heaven, who knows. And there will be a guy who's like, you did this, you committed these sins, you're going to hell, you're going to heaven, you're going to hell, you're going to heaven, that kind of thing is like, it will be decided for you, depending on what choices you made in your life.
Yeah.
If you committed any sins, that kind of thing. And if you, if you go to heaven, you have the eternal life. You live in God's grace. You will be in His presence. It is not a physical place, but it's like a state of being. You're like in heaven. It's great. Everybody loves it. And the reason why people believe that heaven is real, or why Christians believe heaven is real, is because it says in the Bible, I think, that when Jesus died and he got resurrected, in that time he was obviously in heaven, like when he died, because he got crucified, went to heaven. He was like, hey dad, got a couple problems here, what should I do, that kind of thing. And then when he got resurrected, God was like, I don't know, just tell him about stuff, you can do it, bro. He brought Jesus back from the dead. He got out of that weird fucking cave. And Jesus was like, hey guys, I just came back from the dead. Obviously, heaven exists. So, believe me, guys, come on. Can't be the only one here. And that's why people believe heaven is real. Because they're like, oh shit, that guy actually came back from life, from death. He's alive again. So yeah, heaven's real. And of course, they also believe that hell exists, because that's where the bad people go. It is a place of pain and suffering. You will be punished for rejecting God and committing sins. So even just saying that God does not exist, straight ticket to fucking hell, bitch.
Damn.
You're gone for. So, you and me both. I mean, maybe not you, but me definitely. I would go to hell. Maybe I'd like it there. Who knows?
According to Christians, I would be going to hell for several other different things. So.
oh yeah, I've totally forgot about that. Oops. Obviously, there's no God in hell. You're all by yourself. You're being, I don't know, whipped by some weird fucking demon.
Ayo.
Some shit. I don't know. Another thing about Christianity, Catholic churches particularly believe that there's a purgatory, which is a temporary place where you will go, where they will decide if you go to heaven or hell. And in purgatory, you actually have a chance to be cleansed of your sins. So you can be purified in the cleansing fire and go to heaven.
Damn.
So even if you did bad things in Catholic Christianity, even if you did bad things in your life, you can still go to heaven.
Well, ain't that nice?
Ain't that interesting? Did you guys hear about the what was it when they the Templars and that kind of thing? You know how they went to like other countries and killed people and be like, hey, you're gonna be a Christian or you're gonna die. What was that called again? I forgot the name of it. I can only think of the German name right now. Kreuzzug.
I don't know much about religion history.
Basically, there was a big thing where I think it was Romans. Was it the Romans? I'm not sure, but you know the Pope was like, "Hey, let's go to other countries, fuck people up. If they don't want to join our Catholic religion, we'll kill them."
Mm.
And those people were told that it's okay to kill other people for that cause, and that those will not be sins, or they will clear their sins after they've killed like fucking thousands. I don't even know how many people they killed. Yeah. Catholic religion, Catholic Christians, Christianity, you know, it's a thing.
It is a thing. It exists.
I find it interesting, you know. I have read a little bit of the Bible in school back then and now. I find it interesting, but don't particularly believe in it. Anyways, fun fact. Did you know approximately 150,000 people die each day
Oh boy.
around the world? 150,000.
That might be the funnest fact of them all so far.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. So yeah, what do you think hell's gonna be like? If this afterlife is real, you know, do you think you know, do you think it'll be like the purgatory? Do you think it'll be like an angel talking to you being like, hey, you're gay, you go to fucking hell, like that kind of thing? Or do you think maybe they just got it all wrong, like all the Christians got it all wrong? I mean, there's like evangelical Christians who are gay, and that's okay.
Yeah.
No, there's maybe they were wrong. Maybe we'll go to heaven together, and they'll be like, yeah, fucking gay people are cool. What are you talking about? Who said anything about gay people? And God comes up to you and he's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people down on earth, bro?
That's like, what's wrong with these people? I'm gay. But yeah, I mean, when I believed in Christianity and stuff, I believed that the God that existed, like, still just, you know, was, I didn't believe in all of the stuff like the homophobia and stuff. Like, it didn't make sense to me personally. If I believed that there was a God, then I believed he had everybody's best interests in mind, and he wouldn't condemn people for, you know, he's the creator, for something he chose would happen to certain people, or like certain people would be this thing and that thing, you know.
That's the thing, though. People will say he created free will because he wanted the humans to find the right way.
Yeah.
Basically. That's, you know, that's also why they say people why people say that God does not interfere with anything going on in the world, because he's just done. He's just like, you know, I created these humans. I'll see you in heaven or hell. Probably not hell though.
Well, that's like my biggest problem with the whole thing, because people just twist it and add and change things to fit whatever they personally believe.
What another problem is, how often did the Bible get rewritten? Like, for example, the Quran is still in its original form since it was made. The Bible, fucking thousands of translations. Like, there could be sentences in there that wouldn't even mean the same thing that they meant like 1,000 fucking years ago. So, I don't know. You can't take the Bible literally, in my opinion.
Yep, some people do, and some people take only parts of it literally. Some people take none of it literally.
Anyways, that was Christianity. On to another fun fact. Did you know that the current world population represents only 7% of the total of anatomically modern human beings who have ever lived, which is an estimated 108 billion people.
Wow.
So all those people are dead.
Rip.
Or 100 billion. I mean, it's estimated, but, you know, it's quite a lot of people, I would say.
Yeah.
What do you think about Judaism?
Again, don't know too much about it. I don't know a lot about religions, honestly.
It's very similar to Christianity, actually. Obviously, Jesus, he was the king of the Jews. I mean, we still say that in Christianity even. You know, it's very similar. The Torah is basically just the Old Testament. So if you take the New Testament out of a Bible,
like
you got the
away.
Torah. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe not exactly the same thing, but you get my point. Some Jews also believe in reincarnation. That's the kind of thing. But other than that, it's very similar to Christianity. You do good, you go to heaven. You go do bad, go to hell. That kind of thing. Islam, funnily enough, is also very similar to Christianity and Judaism.
Huh.
So they also have their own version of heaven and hell.
Yeah.
They also believe, you know, you will be judged. This time it is, I really like that word, sorry, the angel of death. He will decide if you go to paradise or hell.
Damn. I want to meet the angel of death.
Angel of death.
Sounds epic. All day.
You know, pretty interesting. It's funny because Christianity, Judaism, Islam, it all came from the same place. You know, very, very similar. How about another fun fact? I have a very, very interesting fun fact here that I found earlier.
Running low on fun right now.
Here's a very, very fun fact for you guys. Scientists at Southampton University have found evidence that awareness can continue for at least a few minutes after clinical death. So, if you get your head chopped off, you can still be aware of your surroundings minutes after, you know.
How did they find this out?
I don't know, but fucking scientists, you know. Science.
Science.
Motherfucking science.
I mean, they found evidence of that. It's not like proven, right?
If you find evidence, that's pretty strong argument, right? No. How about another fun fact? I'm on a roll right now. Woo! Let's fucking go. Did you know in Madagascar there is a something called a famadihana, where people dig up their dead every 5 to 7 years to take care of them. They rewrap the dead, perfume them, dance with them, and share stories.
Interesting.
It's kind of cute if you think about it. You know, you go to like the funeral, to like the, you know, where they bury the people, you know, pick up your grandma or something. You're like, hey, grandma, how you doing? Give her some nice clothes to wear. Tell her some stories.
Do a little dance.
Yeah.
Get down tonight.
I don't know. I think it's kind of cute, even though it is a little bit morbid, but kind of cute, you know. Of course, we don't only have the religions. We also have spiritualism, the supernatural, you know, that kind of thing. You know, people who believe in spiritualism believe there's an afterlife, but not in heaven, not in hell, but either on earth or on earth in the spirit world. So it is kind of like, I guess you can kind of imagine it to like the upside down in Stranger Things, that kind of thing.
But
you know,
probably less creepy.
Probably, yeah. Because, you know, they think that it's just a normal world, you know, where people live. But obviously, you know, you're dead. But it's your spirit who continues to evolve. So eternal life as a ghost or spirit, I suppose. Same thing. Of course, you take your consciousness with you. You know, you die, you wake up, and you're like, whoa, where am I, bro? You know,
Whoa, a fucking ghost.
why does this place look so blue? And they also believe that souls can interact with the living on Earth through mediums. You know, those people who can supposedly talk to ghosts.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in spirits? Do you think there's people walking around our room right now, dead people, who are just kind of looking at us being like, hey, damn, you fucking cracked the code, bro.
Bro.
Look at him. Look at you go. I can't tell him right now, but he's right.
I don't know, because it's one of those things that doesn't like fully make sense to me in my head. But also I've had experiences where I've seen things could be considered the stereotypical idea of a ghost.
Yeah, you actually had some technically supernatural experiences, right?
Yeah, despite that though, I still don't really believe in them because it kind of just makes sense.
Yeah.
It just kind of doesn't make sense to me in my head.
Yeah, I've never had anything like that, like no supernatural experience, nothing. I don't believe in ghosts, that kind of thing. But I mean, you know, you never know. You never know. Might be right. Yeah, that's kind of it. How about we read some more fun facts? I still got quite a lot of fun facts up here. Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard about this one, but in 2009, a woman died after consuming over 1.5 gallons of water in 3 hours. That is 6.8 liters of water. She did it in order to win a Wii in a radio contest.
Okay. Wait, what was the contest?
I don't know. I really don't know, but I guess it was just like chug as much water as you can. 6.8 liters. Dude, 6.8 liters. Imagine drinking that much water in one go.
How does that even fit in your body?
I don't know, but she basically, what happens is when you drink too much water, your body goes completely out of balance. You know, all the chemicals that make up our body, they just get diluted, and then you fucking, you know, she even like threw up and she still died just because she drank too much water. Yeah. So hope that'll be a lesson to you guys. Don't drink too much.
Don't drink water.
Don't drink water. Did you know that hearing is the last sense that goes as you die? So, you know, if you're in front of a dead person or like he's about to die, at least you know that he will probably hear you.
Yeah.
As they go. So.
Well, like they're gonna remember it because they'll be dead, but
I mean, it's probably nicer to die to a familiar voice than, you know, just that kind of thing. Did you know that vending machines kill about 13 people per year? I don't know how, but they do.
Killer robot vending machines.
Yeah, the new conspiracy. I wonder if they just fall over, or if it's like, do they get their hand stuck? They're like trying to reach in because something got stuck and they're, I don't know, fucking rip their hand out or something. They bleed out.
So they get stuck and they like starve to death.
Depends on where the vending machine is. But 13 people per year. Crazy. Did you know that the leading cause of death worldwide is heart disease?
I did not know that.
Second one is stroke. So yeah, anything with your heart. Also, one very interesting one, which goes with the whole heart disease. Lack of physical exercise is one of the leading causes of preventable deaths worldwide. So, get some exercise, guys.
Go do an exercise.
Yep.
Do some jumping jacks while you're listening to this.
Did you know that it's possible to get an erection after death?
I did know that for some reason.
All right, how? What?
That's one of those weird fun facts that everybody knows for some reason.
Huh, okay.
It's like, did you know that in Lord of the Rings, when Aragorn kicks the skull, he actually broke his toe?
He did? Oh my god, that's crazy.
You never heard that one before.
Also, pandemics. I guess that's still kind of relevant. Did you know the 1918 flu pandemic killed between 50 and 100 million people worldwide? In contrast, COVID killed 6.58 at the time of this recording.
Sheesh.
Yep. That's a lot of people.
Yep.
And at least people took it seriously back then, you know? I don't know. Anyways, the brain can produce thoughts for 15 to 20 seconds after the head has been decapitated. So as your head is off of your body for fucking 15 to 20 seconds, you're gonna be like, holy shit, my head is gone. Or my body's gone, technically.
Body's gone.
You know? Imagine that. Imagine just lying there and like...
Yeah, just a head.
Fuck, dude.
Like, holy shit, on the head. Damn.
I'm just rapid firing these right now. Did you know ancient Egyptians used to shave off their eyebrows to mourn the death of a cat? I just wondered, did they shave both of them or one? Both of them, right?
Eyebrows, plural.
Yeah,
right?
their eyebrows. So yeah, next time you see someone without any eyebrows, you know why.
Sorry about your cat, bro.
Yeah. It's just so specific. How did they decide that? They were just like, okay, guys, if a cat dies, eyebrow gone. I don't know how they talked, but you know.
Yeah. Eyebrow gone.
Eyebrow gone. Did you know approximately 2,500 left-handed people die using products designed for right-handed people? This is not funny. Why am I laughing?
Okay, you need to explain this one.
This apparently they die because they're using products which are designed for right-handed people.
Well, do you have an example?
I do not, but
you should have got an example.
I really should have gotten one.
I'm extremely confused.
Yeah, maybe I should Google it.
Okay.
No, it doesn't take too long. Yeah, just take it at face value.
Alright. Because like the first thing that comes to my head is them using like right-handed scissors, and then they just like...
I mean, that can happen. You know, if you're like if you're right-handed and you try to use a knife in your left hand, and you just fucking go crazy, you can fucking chop your head off,
your head
hand off. Or your head. You know, I mean, who knows? You can stab yourself.
And then you're gonna be laying there like, oh shit, I'm a head.
Yeah. And your head lies on the floor. It's like, fuck, dude.
If only I didn't use those right-handed knives.
Did you know that if you were to commit suicide by jumping from the top of Mount Everest, it would take 2.5 minutes for you to reach the bottom? So you got a lot of thinking to do if you, you know.
A lot of reconsidering.
Technically, I mean, you can't reconsider anymore, but that would be a good moment to do so. Or, I don't know, pray to God, if they exist. Did you know sharks kill about 12 people a year?
Yeah, less than vending machines.
Yeah, less than vending machines. Vending machines kill more people than sharks?
Yeah.
That is such a fun fact. On the contrary, people kill about 11,417 sharks an hour.
Oh, now I'm sad.
Well, this podcast is not supposed to make you feel good. So, anyways, lack of physical... Oh, already read that one. Did you know that this is the most interesting fact I've read about? Very, very interesting. Did you know that crime investigators used to believe that the image of a murderer could be captured in a victim's eye? So like a camera. So like the last thing they saw would be the murderer.
Okay.
And up until the 20th century, investigators would dissect victims' eyes after death to try to find the image, which would hopefully have been stored somewhere in the eyeball. Obviously, that's complete fucking bogus, but they tried anyway.
Never found anything, and
No.
after like thousands of eyes are just on the surgeon's floor, and he's like, "Guys, I don't think this is working."
Yeah, they just kept doing it. They're like, "Guys, I don't know, I don't know if this is worth it, bro." Yeah,
Where are my eye pictures?
they're gone. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you have better expectations of what death is going to be like. You know,
Back to the religion thing real quick.
religion. Okay.
I just find it really interesting, this idea of like coming up with concepts about what will happen after you die and stuff. I just wanted to say that it makes sense, like why people would come up with these things.
Yeah, that's I mean, one of the main reasons why people believe in religion, and they believe in a higher power because, you know, it gives them motivation,
Yeah,
gives
it's
them something to believe in.
comforting, but I
Yeah.
also understand that it's kind of hard to like conceptualize this
Yeah.
idea that
Yeah.
when you die it's just over. That's a really difficult thing for a lot of people to get their heads around.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like the complete opposite for me. I just can't imagine like there being a higher power. Like, for what reason?
Yeah.
There's no reason.
But like specifically related to death.
Or like the afterlife. Like, sure, like I want to believe in that stuff, but I don't think it's logical.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we will never be able to prove it until it happens, you know. But I don't know. It's hard to believe in that kind of thing,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me either,
like
to be honest.
like it's like with ghosts. I want to believe in ghosts so bad. I want to like see one. I want to experience some sort of supernatural event, but like I just can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like for most of these things there would logically be some kind of evidence for it.
Yeah, there's always an explanation, and if there isn't, then you know, fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we just a rock floating through space? What is life?
Space rock. Or just a head.
Or just a head? You're thinking about the last moments that you have in your life. Anyways, thank you guys very much for listening, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give us your thoughts in the comments. I'd really like to know what, you know, maybe you believe in some sort of religion. Maybe you have your own opinions about stuff. What do you believe happens after you die? Yeah.
Have a wonderful life.
You too. Yeah, you too. Have a nice life, guys. See you on the other side.